Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on this new Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. I'm super excited to be putting this to the test for you guys today. But before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Jessica, aka The Mexican Beauty. I make videos all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe down below. Also hit that notification bell because I'll make sure you never miss a video. Also follow me on my other platforms, Instagram and TikTok, The Mexican Beauty. So now let's go ahead and get right into this review and wear test. Okay, so I am super excited to be putting this to the test because it just came out and I saw it on Sephора's website. I'm like, let me go ahead and grab this up. This does retail for $29. It is Beauty Blender's new skin tint. And let's kind of talk a little bit about this, shall we? So it's supposed to be a skin tint that hydrates with light, medium, buildable coverage and a naturally radiant finish. It's light, it's radiant, and it's a liquid formula. Before we get started, I just really want to apply my primer. Today I'm gonna be using my One Size Secure the Blur primer, and I'm just gonna be applying this in the areas where I have my enlarged pores. And it does a really good job of also just making my skin look a little bit more perfected. This is definitely my favorite high-end primer. A lot of the primers that I've been using lately are affordable. So I was like, let me switch things up a little bit. Okay, so now that we've primed our skin, we can move on to the skin tint. So let me read a little bit about the highlighted ingredients now that we know exactly what it is. So the highlighted ingredients here are hyaluronic acid, which helps to visibly plump skin and improve the look of fine lines and seal in. It does also have niacinamide and willow bark extract, which visibly smooths, brightens, and reduces the look of irritation and minimizes the appearance of pores and blemishes to keep skin looking smooth and clear. And then it also has beta-glucan, which soothes and restores the skin. So they do have quite a bit of shades in here. I know one of the biggest issues, I think, when they first launched their foundation was the shade range, but it looks like they do have some good shades here. I ordered this online, so once again, it can be hard online, so let's hope this is the right shade for me. I did pick this up in the shade Tan 1. This is supposed to last 12 hours. It's a breathable wear, and that's exactly what we're going to be testing out today. Right now it is noon, so I'm gonna be literally wearing this for the entire day. I have to say, I really do love the pink packaging though of Beauty Blender, like they've always done that. And also, I don't know if you guys know, but Beauty Blender is Latina owned. Like the owner and founder of Beauty Blender, she is Mexican, so it's really cool. I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't know. I've listened to a few of her interviews and she just seems like somebody that just is a go-getter, like really super inspiring. So this is the shade I got. Hopefully it's good, we shall see. Like I said, Tan 1, and it does come in like this dropper form. Okay, so I'm gonna begin on this side, and on this side we're gonna be using our sponge. I'm gonna be using my Araceli Beauty sponge. And I'm going to just be applying this. So I didn't really go in with that much, and it is covering. I went in with very little. You guys know I do have redness, the rosacea, which is something that I always like to cover. I feel like if you pass the covering my rosacea test, then that means that we're onto something. And this, just with that little bit, covered phenomenally. And I don't feel like I have anything on whatsoever. I also really do appreciate the fact that it doesn't look super dewy or luminous. Like it looks healthy. It looks like a radiance from within. I do have oily skin, so me seeing this definitely is a plus. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit more, but this time I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand because I want to make sure that I have control of how much product I'm putting on. It is a very liquidy, runny consistency, which you guys can see, so you wanna be really careful with it, but it feels so lightweight. It almost has like a velvety texture to it, which I really like. As for color, so far, I think this color in tan is actually pretty good. So let's just keep blending. I just love how easily it melts into the skin. It literally doesn't feel like you have anything on whatsoever. Okay, that looks so pretty, and the color is perfection. And with a sponge, typically skin tints with damp sponges just aren't the best for me. Like I'm just like, what is going on? But this one is working perfect with my damp sponge. It's not absorbing too much of the product. You can still see the coverage there, and you can see the difference between having the skin tint on and not having anything on whatsoever. Look how stunning that looks. And how much did we say this was? $29. That's a pretty good price for the skin tint, considering that it is high end. Okay, we're gonna be taking a little tiny bit more on this side, just right here, just because I kind of want to see, you know, if I could build this up to like a fuller coverage result. Like this could possibly replace the foundation. I know that this is definitely a product more so for people that want to use this for every day, but let's say on the rare occasion you want to go out at night to dinner or something, or you have an event. Could this build up to be that fuller coverage, you know, going out makeup? And so far, the coverage is really there. Like it's giving really pretty coverage. Really, really nice. Look at the difference. And it looks so healthy. Like it looks like really, really healthy skin. So now let's move on to the side with our brush and see how that does. I wish you guys could feel this consistency because it literally feels so lightweight. Like literally so lightweight. So I'm just taking my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And look how easily that blends. So I've mentioned this before, but I personally am not somebody that likes to use my hands to apply product. But this is one of those products that because it's so lightweight and a nice liquidy consistency, it could apply really well using your fingers. So if you wanted to use it that way, you definitely could, and it would look stunning. It just is such a pretty formula. So you guys can see the difference. This side has completely set, and I have to say it sets to a normal finish in my opinion. It doesn't look too dewy, it doesn't look matte. It just looks very skin-like. This side, we just applied it, so it's just setting. But I have to say I am so impressed with the skin tint. I'm so impressed with the fact that it is so lightweight, but yet is a buildable coverage. So you definitely can customize this to whether you want it to be super light coverage, if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup, to more of a full coverage consistency if you do want to take this to the next level, which I think is phenomenal. And that's one of the things I really love about skin tints is that they can be super lightweight, but they can also be super nice and full and just ready to go out, you know? I am living for this product because it looks so good on the skin. The color is perfect, like it's literally the perfect color for me. So if you are around my complexion, I would definitely recommend this shade. I will have my shade references like I always do down below in my description box, so you guys can go ahead and check them out. But let me just put the brush down. I do want to go ahead and touch this side to kind of see how it feels, if it's sticky, all that good stuff. It is a little bit sticky, but not too much, which I definitely appreciate because I feel like skin tints can definitely be very, very sticky, but this doesn't feel too sticky, which is something that I'm always like, thank you. Because when a skin tint feels too sticky, that means that it'll definitely latch onto things super quickly and transfer. I don't think that there's anything that's completely transfer proof, but it's nice when things aren't as transfer. Yeah, that's pretty much what we have here. Let me see how much product we get in here. I think we get one, okay, yeah, we get 1 full ounce in here. It's called the Always On Radiant Skin Tint, and it definitely does have that healthy radiance. I think for me personally, radiance from within. As somebody that does have oily skin, I feel like this is beautiful and still something that I, as somebody with oily skin, likes how it's looking. So I'm super excited to see how this is gonna wear. It claims to have that 12-hour wear, but I also do wanna see how it does with my oils. Is it gonna make me super oily by the end of the day? That's what we're gonna be putting to the test today. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and give you guys my very, very first initial thoughts on how everything works together. So keep watching. Okay guys, so I am back. I finished my entire face of makeup, kept it super light and simple. I feel like whenever I have my lash extensions on, it's so easy for me to do my makeup because it's pretty much like half done, honestly. So let's talk about the Beauty Blender Skin Tint. This skin tint is looking absolutely beautiful. Like it really does make my skin look gorgeous, look like skin. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin whatsoever. It feels so lightweight. I did apply a little bit of concealer on my under eyes. I did go ahead and set the under eyes with concealer because I crease, and I didn't put any powder anywhere else because I really felt like the face didn't really need powder. And that's definitely a plus, especially because I do have oily skin. You would think that I would maybe like, ooh, do I want to put powder on? But I honestly felt like it just gave me such a healthy skin-like finish that I didn't really want to put powder all over the face. So that was great. Then I went in with a little bit of blush, a little bit of some bronzer, and then a little bit of highlighter, and that was pretty much it. Everything worked so great with the skin tint. I will be doing an up close of this skin tint. You guys know I like to do that with the in natural lighting, so you guys will see how that looks. But so far so good. I really love how it's looking. Let me see how it's set. It's still a little bit sticky, but it's okay. We'll look past it. It's a skin tint. It's not a foundation that is claiming to like lock in all the way. So far, it's crossing off all of the claims, which is a weightless finish, definitely feels weightless. A buildable coverage, definitely feels buildable. Brightens and hydrates. I definitely do feel like my skin looks and feels hydrated and brightened. Long wearing is what we're about to put this to the test. So right now it is noon, and I'm gonna be wearing this for the entire day. So you guys will see me later with this skin tint to let you guys know what I think. So keep watching if you want to see if I think this is worth checking out or not. You don't want to miss it. Okay guys, so I'm back. I actually got my hair done. I got a trim and a little bit of some layers into my hair. It's still really long. I just needed to get a trim. But I am back to give you guys my final thoughts on the Beauty Blender Skin Tint. So we have here the Beauty Blender Skin Tint, and I have to say, I really do like how it looks. You guys can definitely see some of the oils peeking through, which is completely normal because I do have oily skin, like I mentioned. The product definitely did sheer out a little bit in the areas where I do wear my mask. But for the most part, I do think that it still stayed on really well. And if anything, it sheared out to like a light coverage, which I do like as well, but you can still see that like a lot of my redness is still nice and covered, so I don't have to worry about like too much redness peeking through, which is definitely a good thing. I definitely do feel like for $29, this is a really, really good deal. You get one full standard size, you get really good coverage results, whether it's a light coverage to a full coverage, like you really get it all. So you can use this for everyday, very lightweight to full coverage at night, or if you're going out, especially if you've been on the hunt for a new skin tint, something that feels super lightweight, that gives you gorgeous coverage. I think you're going to love this. I think this works great for all different types of skin, whether you have dry skin or oily skin. I think you will enjoy this. I will say though, if you have very oily skin like me, you definitely will have to blot after like 6 or 7 hours. But I definitely do think that overall, it does look very pretty still. I feel like with some foundations and some skin tints at this time of the day, it just does not look good. And I think I forgot to mention, but right now it is 10:30 p.m. So I've been wearing this for the entire day, and I almost forgot that I had makeup on because it literally doesn't feel like I have anything on whatsoever. So I'm very, very pleased. I definitely will continue using this, and if I had to say, would I repurchase this? If I finish this bottle, yes, I would, because I definitely do think it's a great product. I like this a lot better than the foundation that they came out with a few years ago. I think that this product is perfection, and the color is also very good for me. So highly recommend you guys checking this out. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It lets me to continue doing more of my reviews and wear tests. Also, if you guys have tried the new Beauty Blender Skin Tint, let me know your thoughts down below. I love interacting with you guys. So I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.